Good morning, everyone. I'm Nikki Stanzione.
And I'm Kristen Van Dyke.
And this is New Mexico Style. Welcome to Tuesday, everybody.
Yeah, happy Tuesday. Gorgeous out today again, and I can't say it enough. Get out and check out the leaves.
I know. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, you know, they're peaking right now up at Taos. They're at peak, and actually some of the aspens, typically they change to a gold color, but some of them this year are changing to like a reddish color just because of the crazy weather we've had this year.
That's a good thing, though.
And it's really unique. It's gorgeous, so it's pretty unique. So you need to get out and check that out. Above 9,000 feet, kind of past peak, and then of course in the Sandias, starting to see that change. You know, we were talking about snow last weekend, but really we need to focus on the fall colors.
Let's focus on the fall. I know, coming from the East Coast, you know, we're used to these brilliant colors and the leaves change, and we're going to get something like that here this year. So I'm really excited, and a lot of people are already talking about taking their kids out, doing their pumpkin picking, getting ready for Halloween, which is literally around the corner. I have an idea. I was thinking about this last night. We should ask the viewers what they like. We should give them 2 or 3 choices of what we would be for Halloween, because it's a Monday, so we'll be on TV, and let them pick what they think. I don't know.
What we should be, and then do we have to be that? What they say?
I don't know.
Some people might have.
Well, if we give them the options, like I'll say, okay, I would be either this, this, or this.
Okay.
How about that?
The options. Okay.
I've got 2 in mind so far. I'm thinking.
Can you give me a hint? What are you thinking?
Well, if I go the superhero route, I'm thinking Wonder Woman.
I was thinking this year should be a superhero theme. We have all the superhero movies that have been shot here in New Mexico, Avengers too, and kind of in that theme. I've been trying to get my friends and you to kind of rally behind dressing up. I was thinking maybe X-Men, Storm.
Ooh, you'd be good, Storm. Okay, speaking of storms, are we having any?
No, not today. The weather looking really nice. Here's a check of the weather right now. Actually, a very dry day today. Dry westerly winds moving in. Some cloud cover around right now, but that's going to be fizzling out or moving out as we head through the rest of the day. Winds at times are gusting up near 30-35 miles per hour for the northeast, and even in the metro area gusting about 25-30 miles per hour there. But a lot of sunshine, mild temperatures, feeling perfect today. Getting into the low to mid 70s for Albuquerque, 60s for the mountains, and then it gets even warmer as we head into the weekend, so the nice weather sticking around. Here's a look at that cloud cover and even a few light showers up in the northeast. A lot of that having a hard time making it to the ground because it's so dry, but you may see a few sprinkles up that way. Everyone else clearing out and a lot of sunshine for us, and again there's those warmer temperatures. 73 for Albuquerque, 63 in Taos, and down in the southeast back into the low to mid 80s. And your day planner for the metro area will be in the upper 50s as we head to the 9 o'clock hour. Still some lingering cloud cover around, then mostly sunny this afternoon. 62 as you head out to lunch. Still may need that light jacket early on, but you definitely won't need it this afternoon. Highs in the low 70s and just getting a little bit breezy later this afternoon.
Perfect weather. And now that you know what the weather is, let's check in with KRQE News 13 morning anchor Matt Morrow for today's headlines.
Good morning, Matt.
Good morning to you, Kristen and Nikki, and good morning, everyone. Here's what we have going on for you this morning. You know those red light cameras here in Albuquerque? Well, it looks like they could be getting a red light very soon. Voters made it very clear in the last election last week that they want to see the cameras be a thing of the past. So, Councilor Dan Lewis immediately went and introduced a bill to get rid of them, and last night that bill was pushed through committee, and that means it'll be heard in front of the full council at a November 7th meeting. Now, if approved, the cameras could be gone by January. We have some great news this morning about the local economy and the job market. You probably remember Eclipse Aviation, the company that used to make airplanes here in Albuquerque, then went bankrupt in 2008. Well, a new incarnation of it is flying high again, and it plans to start building planes. The original company made this Eclipse 500. It's a low-cost, very light jet that was supposed to revolutionize the world of private jets. Well, Eclipse started making them here in Albuquerque back in January of '07, and it turned out more than 100 in that first full year of production. But then things didn't go so well. The company quickly ran into financial problems and laid off 650 workers in August of 2008. The rest of them were cut when the company filed for bankruptcy that November. Then it went completely under in 2009. But a new company called Eclipse Aerospace took over the ruins. Well, until now, it has been servicing and upgrading the existing Eclipse jets. Then last night, the company's CEO, Mason Holland, had a big announcement and said they are now going back in the business of making planes. The new Eclipse jet will be called the 550. Now, a news release says the company is now taking orders, and the first delivery is planned for the middle of 2013. And the CEO, Mr. Holland, says they plan to double the workforce of 150 to 300 people. That's 150 new jobs by the end of next year. Well, if you're out there right now making yours or your kids' lunch for later today, know this: you're soon going to start paying a lot more for peanut butter. Yeah, hot, dry summer in parts of the U.S. just devastated this year's peanut crop. So wholesale prices for some of your favorite brands, including Jif and Peter Pan, Skippy too, are going up 30 to 40% this month. And what that means is that peanut butter, the high costs, are going to eventually make their way to you, the consumer. Well, a country music superstar just rolled her way right into Albuquerque very early this morning, and literally she just rolled right in. That is the beautiful voice of superstar award-winning singer Martina McBride. She's in Albuquerque at 2 o'clock this morning for her 11 Across America tour. And you saw those people there, hundreds of them out there at 2 a.m. They're helping her promote breast cancer awareness. The country star is traveling to 11 cities all across the country, and all by that Amtrak train you saw just a second ago. Her stop here in Albuquerque is actually one of the really special ones where she's in a few cities. She's going to perform for the crowds. Her new album is called 11, and it is getting stores today. Well, that's all the news for right now. If you'd like more news in the morning before New Mexico style here, make sure you watch Kristen and myself every weekday on KRQE from 5 to 7. I promise you, we'll get your morning off to a great start. So ladies, did either one of you burn the midnight oil and go check out Martina?
No, it's way too late. But you know,
too late. But I love Martina McBride. She sings Independence Day, right?
Yeah, and some hardcore fans there.
Yeah.
2 o'clock in the morning.
And it was cold.
And then I know Tony Lynn and Miles actually interviewed her at up until like 3:30 in the morning.
Yes.
So good stuff there.
That's good. And it was good to see support. We always like to see support. And speaking of support, you know, there was a lot of support last night on Dancing with the Stars from a mama to a child, and that, of course, being Miss Cher. Now, Mom was moonstruck by her dancing baby, as anticipated. She was in the audience at Monday's Dancing with the Stars to cheer on her son, Chaz Bono. Now, you can see he danced to the Rocky theme with his partner, Lacey Schwimmer. He was really rambunctious about it. He wanted to really come out fighting in the style of Rocky himself. And there's Cher, and, you know, I'll tell you what, she was so emotional. I don't know if you got a chance to catch it, but just watching her, she was so proud. It was really nice to see that support from her. And, you know, my question, of course, is always, do things like, you know, parents who are celebrities sway the vote on a show where America gets to decide?
Yeah, I'm sure that does make a big difference. I think so. But you know what? I was noticing that first move, the death drop. That's what I actually got to do that with Chip. So way to go, Chaz. That's pretty difficult. The guy has really got to get that part down so you don't crash. I mean, because that could be a brutal landing.
No doubt.
He did a great job with that.
He did. I mean, I have to say, he's not my favorite dancer on the show. There are dancers that are actually better dancers, technically. But that said, he's got a great spirit, and it's always good to see family support in the audience. And we saw that from Courtney Cox with David Arquette, as well as the Kardashians for Rob.
And Sarah Palin.
And Sarah Palin when her daughter was on last season. So that's the story with that. Meanwhile, summer's over.
Officially over, and now all of your favorite summer movies are on DVD.
Fox's Courtney Friel gives you what's new in entertainment this week.
Representing the summer of superheroes, Ryan Reynolds gets into costume for Green Lantern.
Yeah, that famous Alfred Hitchcock, Danny DeVito movie. That's the one.
For the grown-ups, Jason Bateman, Charlie Day, and Jason Sudeikis deliver R-rated comedy as trapped employees plotting against their horrible bosses. Let the summer fun continue into fall with Judy Moody and the Not Bummer Summer, complete with an activity book of puzzles and games.
I've just always wanted you to be strong, be your own man.
For something more visually abstract, take home Terrence Malick's drama, The Tree of Life, starring Brad Pitt.
No, it's not. I'm afraid there's more.
Upping the drama is Michael Sheen and Maria Bello as parents dealing with the terrible truth after a tragic shooting at their son's school in Beautiful Boy.
If I did commit murder, you'd never be able to catch me.
Go into the TV lab with Booth and Brennan on the 6th season of Bones with extended episodes and a gag reel.
Who or what are you? I am Synergy.
While a blast from TV past, Gem and the Holograms, the truly outrageous complete series, heads to an 11 DVD box set. Flashback even further as Casper the Friendly Ghost flies a 3-disc DVD set of all 81 cartoons created between 1945 and 1963. With new music, Martina McBride sends out 11, including the song I'm Gonna Love You Through It, based on the story of a breast cancer survivor. American Idol runner-up Lauren Elena introduces her debut album, Wildflower. And Taylor Swift's Journey to Fearless follows the superstar on and off stage for her first headlining concert tour. Ryan Adams sends out Ashes and Fire, while Evanescence have their self-titled third studio album. And Peter Gabriel has New Blood, featuring classic hits reimagined and recorded live with the New Blood Orchestra. In New York, Courtney Friel, Fox News.
Kristen and I are loving Jem and the Holograms. We love them. They were truly outrageous.
Yeah, favorite as a child. I'm glad they're bringing that back.
Me too.
The kids these days need to see more of those cartoons.
Yeah, you can see them.
And Rainbow Bright. I want to see that one come back
too. I loved Rainbow Bright too. And I loved the Smurfs, which they brought back in the movies this year. Okay, enough of our cartoon nostalgia. Meanwhile, members of an Australian golf club have bigger problems than their swing. They are playing on a shark-infested course.
Take a look at this. A dozen man-eating bull sharks have taken up residence at the 14th tee at Carbrook Golf Club in Brisbane.
Oh my gosh, the sharks got onto the golf course when it flooded some years ago after a river broke in its banks and became stranded when the water receded. But now they're actually thriving and breeding.
The sharks have become quite a tourist attraction, although local children who once jumped in the lake to retrieve lost golf balls for extra pocket money have had to find another source of income. I don't think you could pay me nearly enough money as a student to go digging for those golf balls.
No.
Oh.
No, thank you. Did you hear that water? It was so crisp and clear. Scary. Yeah. Meanwhile, there's something that's good to talk about. Not about sharks. I promise there are no sharks in this restaurant. New Mexico is all about tradition, and today El Pinto is right here in our Builder Source kitchen. We are so excited.
Yeah, we have El Pinto's marketing director, Jim Garcia. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us today.
What a reputation your restaurant has. I mean, when we both moved to New Mexico, everyone talked about El Pinto.
And you guys are coming off a busy past weekend.
Yes, it was a fabulous fiesta.
How was it this year?
Oh, it was a great fiesta. It was great for the state, great for the city, and obviously great for El Pinto. We had a great record week. It was wonderful.
And you all get so many celebrities too.
You do.
That's what I love.
Yeah, we had our share.
You're friends with some of the Breaking Bad cast.
Brian Cranston's good friend. He's great.
Will you tell the viewers what you told us that he called you to what he said?
Oh, I texted him, and he gave us a little shout out in a news publication, and I texted him, and he sent back a message, and he said, looking forward to margaritas.
Awesome.
He's coming back, getting ready to film, so we're excited.
There are good margaritas and good mojitos. Those are one of my favorites.
And what you're making today, not so bad either. Tell our viewers what they can expect later in the show.
Well, we decided that we were going to pick something that you were going to have at every meal, and guacamole is part of every meal, so we decided that we were going to show everybody about how to make the best guacamole.
Can't wait to get
guacamole.
To that.
Cannot wait. So you'll want to stick around for this because you'll get to see the recipe, the El Pinto recipe. So don't go anywhere. In the meantime, you stick around with us as well, and can you tell us what we can expect the rest of the day?
Yeah, it's going to be a great day for eating guacamole, that's for sure.